What's up, YouTube? In today's video, we're going to be talking about this new patch with my friend Dom here.
Hello.
You want to turn your camera?
No.
Oh, you ugly bitch. Never mind.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go through this. And we are also streaming on Twitch, so you can actually join in on the conversation on the Twitch side and ask questions or give your input, and we'll read that too. All right. So all stages available in P1 and P2 battles, like so local play. That's pretty cool. I don't know why that wasn't in there in the first place, but all right, go ahead.
All right, so the reason I think it wasn't in there in the first place is that because I think loading the other maps was probably too hard. Hyperbolic's like the simplest, so you know what I mean. Like in offline play, you can skip the what's it called, which means they had to just put it on time chamber, whereas with the other maps they had to render it in. But now they upped their technology, so they rendered all the maps, and you can just skip everything now and go on all the maps. However, I am kind of upset because now it means that at battle hour, you're gonna have to play on non-time chamber maps.
Yeah, and why don't we like those? Because it's party mode. Somebody picks the city stage for fun. Like, I mean, hey, it's RNG at that point. Battle setup, a function allowing you to change your character display method has been added. I guess that's the shit we've seen on Twitter where it looks like better, I guess. The my sets function's been added for team members, so I can like have presets. Is that what they're saying?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
that is. I've been asking for that. I'm just like, oh, that is so fire. That's fire.
I wonder how many that you have.
Probably like 10.
That'd be good.
All right, so ranked player match, you can now skip the intro. Nice. You can now set your team to hidden or revealed when editing your team. I'm guessing this is in player match. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's what it says.
Yeah, I'll just know I'll just know somebody's sweating. You know what I mean? I'll just be like, all right, well, this how we playing? Okay.
Yeah, that's fire. That's fire. Look at that.
Text can now be sorted alphabetically. I don't use that shit, so like I don't really care. You can now set the camera distance to be closer. I don't know if
that's gonna be good.
Why would I do that? Yeah, I'll probably keep it normal.
Yeah.
This is a whole new action. Are you familiar? Is this action in like BT3 or something?
I don't think it's a new action. All right, go on YouTube, look up Budokai Tenkaichi 3 Dragon Dash.
Okay.
I think that's the
Dragon Dash.
A Dragon Dash. Sure. I think
that
actually.
Yeah, they'll just show us the Dragon Dash in general.
Yeah, the Dragon Dash, and then it's gonna probably show you how it works. And it's gonna do this, and then it's gonna chase him. All right, well, this guy's being slow.
Oh, so it's gonna look like that?
Yeah. Yes.
But like a little bit better, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe you can cancel out of it too.
Yeah, this will probably still be tech, right?
I mean, it'll probably be like, well, it'd be new tech for sparking, but you know, it's in Tenkaichi. But yeah, that's what I'm assuming it would look like, right?
Yeah. A new quick movement action where you can move quickly towards your opponent. So is like the Dragon Dash, I meant like the one we have now, like where you go behind them, is that even gonna be a thing anymore?
So all right, so here's how I think it'll work. If you don't hold the direction, it'll do that one where it homes onto their character. If you hold the direction, it'll do the current one.
Look, it says perform R2 and holding X. So
yes, which is currently how you go forward.
Oh yeah, but
it doesn't track onto them.
Yeah, you just kind of go forward slowly. Yeah.
Yes. It's not a homing thing. Like if they press short dash to the side, it's not gonna track. You have to change directions. But the way they're making it now is you just press L2X. Yeah, it's after a Dragon Smash. You just press X, exactly. But that's gonna be a mechanic now, rather than it being a interaction. Presumably, that's what I assume, right? It could be something completely different, but that's what I would assume it is based on its description. I think burst. Well, I guess we can talk about that later. But yeah, go ahead.
Smash attack. You'll no longer be stunned when hit by a rush key blast when charging a smash attack.
I like that.
This never. I don't. Usually, when somebody does like a smash attack and I throw key blast at them, they kind of just go through it anyway. So like, I don't know what this means. This usually happens anyway, no?
You can get hit on startup of a smash attack.
Okay.
But I mean, it's like whatever. It's like a quality of life change, I guess. Like, cool. I mean, it makes it so that it doesn't really make a big deal. I'm like trying to think of the situation, but it's like I don't think it's a big deal.
When charging a smash attack during a rush attack, charge time reduction based on hit count as has been increased. Okay, so
I'm assuming that's when you're pressing square and then you start charging up a smash attack. In T3, when you would charge square during a rush attack sequence, like after pressing square X amount of times, it would come out really quickly. So I'm assuming that's what they did to this. That's my assumption. Like, you know how it's kind of clunky to do a smash attack in the middle of your rush attack?
I wouldn't do it.
Well, I'm asking, like, you know how it
Yeah,
feels clunky?
that's why I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, I think they're making it smooth. I think. That's what I'm hoping, at least.
Hey, rush key blast. The time between being able to fire the next rush key blast after
huge.
firing the maximum consecutive amount. All right, so this is basically when you're just spamming key blast and in that little gap, like it's just gonna be like a longer gap.
Nah, everyone's gonna become Yamcha, right? Like, if you pull up Yamcha and go in sparking and try spamming key blast, it like stops after a bit of time. Like, you can't throw like infinite, like Broly can or Gogeta. I think everyone's gonna have X amount that they can throw, and there's a delay, and during that delay, they can do whatever. Like,
They
the
can just
opponent can do
move.
whatever.
Yeah, so key blast spam is done now. There's no more
Pretty
key
much.
blast spam.
Yeah, I mean, you can still fight.
Unless you suck. Like, I mean, right?
How you liking the patch, Kyong?
Hey, Afro, you joined in on the video? You want to talk about the patch?
Oh, we're doing a video?
Yeah, we're doing a video.
Well, I didn't play it yet, so I'm gonna just see my way out of here.
We didn't play it yet either, nigga. Like,
nigga,
what is he talking? Yo. Hold on, let me patches out.
You know, I just realized the patch comes out tomorrow, so I actually could do this video.
Okay,
it just dawned on me.
All right.
Yeah, I was like, wait, what? All right, so I think spamming key blast will still be good, but it'll definitely be.
It won't lock you down like how it used to.
How especially with the following change, I think the combination of these two changes is actually really good because it makes it so that, for one, you can't lock them down in the first place because of the fact that you don't have infinite block string pressure because you can't spam it, without a cooldown. But then the next change, right, if you want to talk about that, also just adds on to that.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Everybody just gonna learn key blast loops now, right?
Yes. Well, yeah, we get into that. That has that has not been changed.
Yeah, that hasn't been touched. So that's where everybody's gonna start going to now.
Yeah, everybody's like, oh, the cheese is gone. Oh, yeah, we're good.
No, bro.
I'm like, do they know?
Ultra Instinct Goku still gonna be going crazy. Who else? Yeah. 17. Everyone. Oh my gosh, bro.
Everybody.
Everybody. Literally everybody.
I think I do like the fact that Vanish Wars are seemingly looking like they're not gonna be forever.
They are 100% fixed.
Yeah.
Yes, but I think
I gotta see it. I gotta see it to get happy.
Same. I think there's a new problem that's gonna arise though. We'll talk about it later. Good.
Rush key blast deflection. You can now move while deflecting key. So blast. So that's good. You won't be locked down.
I'm assuming. Sorry to interrupt twice, but what I'm assuming that means is just if you're standing still deflecting, you're gonna start moving out of the animation. I think is what that means.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that's a good change.
Now this
is crazy.
This is wild. So like steps, like people are just gonna be sidestepping for fun. You will now no longer be able to be hit by certain attacks immediately after performing a step.
Yeah,
like I feel like steps are already pretty strong now. I don't know.
One of the best defensive options.
Yes.
And then look at the second thing.
Rush key blast, which is just spamming triangle, and smash key blast attacks now can be evaded. So, I mean.
Yeah. So that basically means the only counterplay to sidestepping, which was key blasting, just got removed. So I'm like, I've been thinking about this. Like, low-key key blast loops are cool and all, but like, how do you even get a key blast loop on someone? How do you hit someone?
It would have to be a heavy smash. I mean, like a heavy attack, right? Like,
how are you gonna hit them with the heavy attack
if they just keep spamming sidestep? Like, I don't know.
Yeah. How do you hit me if I just keep spamming sidestep? That's what I'm curious about. I can't.
We got to see it, right?
Yeah, we'd have to see it. But my theory would be, like, presumably maybe that's where smash attack becomes kind of useful, but then you can just time your sidesteps. Maybe I was gonna say a super, but then they vanish and then you get punished. I was also thinking maybe you back up and then do a homing charge key blast. Wait, hold on. Okay, so here's a question. Smash key blast means charge key blast, by the way, for people that aren't aware. What happens if you're like, let's say 3 character lengths away and you do a charge key blast and they sidestep it? Do they just dodge it? That sounds kind of stupid, no?
Very.
Are you visualizing what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
imagine Destructive Discus throwing at you, or like the Fuse Samasu charge key blast, and then you just sidestep it. Like, I guess.
Yeah, I think
we'd
this
have
is
to
a good patch. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if we got to your opinions on this, but like, I'm very happy for the future of this game for what they touched.
Yeah,
Regardless,
this is
it's not
this
everything.
Is big. Look how long. Like you see
This
the
is
thing on the
big.
right. You see how long this is.
It's so huge. It made me so happy just seeing the amount of things they went to go touch over. Like,
I agree.
this game
agree.
may be the best anime game of all time, no glaze. Like, if we're going over it like this, like, I feel like we can get the perfect Sparking eventually.
Yes, I 100% agree. I don't even think we're far from it. There's 2 changes I would make to this. 3. There's 3 changes I would make to this patch note list, based on what I know, right? Based on maybe there's gonna be some other broken shit that they unintentionally add, but based on these notes textually, I would add 3 things, and I think we'd have a quote unquote perfect game. That's me though. I'll talk about that later. But
the amount of key consumed when activating has been increased for Z-Burst Dash, which is the dash that, like, you do all the time, R2 XX.
This is good for casuals. I don't think it's a big deal because I think the new dash is going to be used more.
Yep.
Like, I think burst dash is kind of dead then, right? Like,
I mean, you extend your combos. Can you think you'll be able to extend your combo? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah. After a knockaway.
You might be able to use the new dash to extend too, though. Like, new dash into a Dragon Ascend into new dash.
But like I want that back though, no?
Yeah, you can get to their back.
You can get to their back on BT3 with the.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, that's dope. That's really dope.
But then, like, why use burst dash?
I wouldn't use it at all. What I use it for?
I hope there's some value to it. Maybe if they're really far and like, maybe the new dash isn't that fast. You know what I mean? And you just have to like kind of get to them, something like that.
What is a burst smash? Like, I don't know this term. What is this?
That's when you press triangle after doing a
knockaway.
Yes, that thing you did on Trunk sometimes.
Okay.
That shit was.
This sucks.
You got buff.
Oh, this is awesome. So like, if I do the step in and I mess up, it just won't take key.
Yeah.
That's fire. What the hell? Okay. Okay.
I like this blast change.
Oh yeah, the boost is damn near useless. So I mean, so hopefully it's like what 10% now. So hopefully they buff it to like 15-20% more damage if you boost your special. That'd be fire. Z search. Oh my goodness, love it. Love everything.
Yeah,
here.
That's huge. Bro, that's one of the best patches.
Z search will no longer lose track of your opponent when characters are swapped. I never had this problem. Usually when I swap characters, I just lock on, right?
No. You're misreading it. Of your opponent when characters are swapped, as in when you kill a character, you don't lose sight, is what it's saying, I think.
Okay. Well, that's really good.
I think that's what it's implying. I think that's what it's implying. Because like, obviously, you gain vision when you swap right now.
Right.
It's talking about when, like, let's say you got ulted or whatever, or not ulted, but like, you kill the character and then you don't have vision. I think you gain vision.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's what I'm presumably.
You will now quickly regain sight of your opponent if they're in your line of sight. Okay.
Yeah, that's OP, because like when you get ulted by Gogeta, Broly, and they're still right in front of you and you can't see them, that bullshit is gonna instantly lock on.
Even instant transmission, bro. Like, I'm looking at that dude for like 3 seconds and I'm just like, I see you on my screen. Can I lock on? Like, all right, so that's cool. Z counter. All right, so it's some confusion about Z counter. Z counter is vanishing. Is not super counter. This is not super counter. Like up plus square. This is not up plus square. A lot of people have been saying. I've seen a Ramstyle tweet. He's like, oh yeah, they touched the super counters. I'm just like, Ramstyle, no.
I was gonna comment. I'm like, hey brother, that's the Vanish Wars, but I saw a lot of people do that already. So I'm like, all right, he knows.
What is that meme where like the cartoon meme with the hand on the shoulder, bro? That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
How do we tell him?
All right, so
Yeah.
the input window has been shortened, so it's gonna be hard to do. So I guess it'll be
Imagine it's like
more
a super
hype to
counter.
see it. I guess.
Imagine it's like a super counter time.
Yo, that
Yeah,
would be
work with a Vanish.
insane. It wouldn't be
That
no
would be
Vanish
crazy.
Wars for real, unless like people are actually really good and they play the game. Okay, so what do you think they're doing here? Consecutively, so like the whole Vanish War, like we do it like 30 times, like it's not gonna be 30 times anymore because of this, but
yeah, there's too many yeah, okay, so for the second bullet point in specific, my assumption is that either they're going to be sped up in order to make the difficulty increase in that way, or they're going to reduce the amount of frames that you have to press the button after every consecutive vanish. So for example, let's say right now it's like 20 frames you have to press the circle button or R1 or whatever your block button is. After the next one, it'll be 15, 10, 5, 1, right? Like, and then eventually it just caps based on however much key they're killing based on your Z counter. So that's that. I would say one of those two is probably the method they take. What do you think?
that makes the most sense, to be honest. Because like, how else
Yeah.
would they do this, right?
Yeah.
E consume has been increased. I wanted that. Just even if we're like at the highest skill, it won't take too long. Because like all our key will just be gone, you know.
Yeah.
It won't be like 20-second Vanish Wars when we're in Sparking and all that.
Curious how it's gonna work in Spark though, because right now it doesn't take key to vanish in Spark.
I'm pretty sure Spark will just win as it's supposed to, compared to like people using it as a tech to get someone out of Spark. It's like Spark will just usually always have that advantage, I think.
Like a huge advantage.
Yeah.
Because
you drain all your key, and I'm gonna have full key after.
So my quote unquote issue with this is like, okay, let's say we both have sparking and we're both like, well, I'm at 99%, you're on 100%. Would that be a long Vanish War, or would it not because the difficulty gets so high?
Hopefully the difficulty gets too high, but I mean, like if we're playing perfect play,
yeah, it's gonna be a long. I mean, that's fine though. That's a rare occurrence, I guess, maybe, presumably, because it's gonna be harder to get sparking because of other changes.
If they change it like super counter, like nobody's. I mean, like some people are actually a super counter in the whole Sparker down. So, I mean,
I think
it's not every time though.
I would say if it's using key when you're in sparking, like, all right, let's say I have 5 bars of key and you have sparking, and we get into a Vanish War. Do you think that? How much of your sparking key do you think I take with my 5 bars of key? Like, how much do you think would be balanced? Like half of your sparking?
That would be fire.
Would be fair. That'd be probably fair, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's the best change. Too.
Yeah. So you don't get like instant spark when you get into Vanish War while you're in spark, so you can just spark again. So.
Yeah, I mean, even
we
in
actually
general,
we asked for this. Like, do they be listening to us? Like,
bro,
this is wild. This is wild.
Nah, they are listening in a way that I've never seen for any other anime game.
Agreed.
And I do like it.
Yo, but with the skill counts, I think it I mean, it's just a net positive overall because it just means there's less
bullshit.
There's less skill points in the economy, if that makes sense. Like, it's just gonna be lower skill count games, which is great.
All right, this right here, revenge counter already sucked. I actually wanted this though. I called this out. I'm like, yo, bro, like, why am I catching this revenge counter for the same amount he's using it for? Like, I read the revenge counter, like I reacted to it.
Yeah.
And like, I'm still taking 2 away. But like, I thought it was always 1 when I first started. Then I just started looking at it. I'm like, damn, I'm losing 2 points for catching this shit. Like, I might as well take the hit and just mash.
Here's the thing.
What's that one again?
All right, so like, don't you know when somebody like catch your revenge counter and it goes into a cutscene and then they knock you away?
Yeah.
That's what this is. So
okay. I remember.
Yeah, so now when you catch it, it's only 1 skill point to you to catch it instead of 2. And revenge counter costs 2.
This is kind of weird because I actually think 2 is better, bro. I'm gonna be honest.
It might be, but I actually wanted this.
Revenge counter is bad.
Yeah,
it's because of the fact that revenge counter is bad.
The revenge counter was good. This wouldn't matter.
Yeah. So here's the thing. All right, last patch or the current patch that we're on, right? It's 2 for 2. I use revenge counter. You catch it. You gain the key. and the revenge counter player doesn't gain any ki. Because right now, if you hit a revenge counter close range, it at least gives you ki back. So if you get a super counter, you can maybe win the next Vanish War, right? So it's like you're going 2 for 2, but the perception player gains ki back. So it's like they do get a reward. But now perception is just way better than a revenge counter. It's like always perception.
Yeah, I would catch it every time now. I wouldn't take the hit.
Like,
Why would I take the hit now? Yeah.
the problem is that it's a nerf to revenge counter because like it's already bad. Like
Yeah.
that's the issue.
I can see. I wish they made I would like this a lot more if they made revenge counter like neutral on hit instead of negative on hit.
+0, yeah, that'd be way better. Do you think you should give ki back though if it's +0?
Yeah, you use 2 skill points. Why not?
Yeah.
Rush attacks during sparking mode. Gradual damage reduction. So damage scaling.
Damage.
Okay.
Yep. Great
When
change.
you're like mashing people. So that's good.
Yep, great change.
I like that. Combos.
Great change.
Oh, okay. So you just can't
Lift
guard
strike.
out of it. Okay.
Lift strike. Yeah.
Interesting. Characters. Oh, this is beautiful for DP. Beautiful
Great
for
change.
DP. Because like people won't just spam switch anymore. Because like the character just won't be healing that much. Like the way the game is now, like I'm switching every time I have a switch available.
There's no downside.
Yeah, like why not? I'm gonna get a full bar of health back. Like why not? So
I think
I
there's
want to
gra-
know how much though. We just got to see it, right? Because they're not
Right now,
really
it's-
clear.
Yeah, right now I think it's 1% per second ish. So it's gonna be pretty low. I think it'll add some strategy because it's like, okay, let's say I have Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta at 1 bar or so of life, and my opponent is 2 bars of life, but he's a weaker character. So I have the choice to either swap to a weaker character that has more HP and get my Gogeta back up, as in a low risk, low reward play, or stay on Gogeta and try to get the kill on that character. You know, add some strategy because like now I have to make that decision of whether or not I want to switch a character that takes a long time to switch and heal them up to be safer and keep those 2 characters, or do I want to try to go for the kill and capitalize with my stronger character? So I like that.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, my giant players, y'all are dead. GG's, bro.
You're good.
All my giant players, good luck. That's all I'm gonna say. I wonder if they're gonna be negative on this. Like if you guard it, they didn't ever specified it, so I don't know.
I don't think so because of how the game works. Things that are negative in this game are like you have to guard them in the right direction. If it's a general guarding move, like for example, when you do a sweep on someone's guard, like a neutral guard, it's about +0. You know what I mean? Like when you're
Yeah,
that I think
it'll
it'll be
probably
similar
be
to
like that. Okay, that's
Yeah.
still fine than just getting hit for free, to be honest.
But the problem is giants are always minus because if he Z-burst dashes into you and we both mash, the normal character is always going to win because their frame data is just better because they're a normal character.
Okay. Well, giant players, y'all gonna have to find a new way to play giants. Hey, this isn't gonna be the brain dead. Hey, I just mash R2XX and I win. Like, no. You have to play a little bit better. I didn't see anything about giant characters on top of the map getting fixed, but that might be a ghost fix. You never know.
It doesn't matter.
I wouldn't mind the ghost fix for that. They should get the ghost fix for that.
They should, but now people aren't even going to go to the top of the map. Why would I go to the top of the map?
Yeah. True. Yeah.
Like, I get it.
I'd just rather fight you on the bottom so like I don't get any like top of the match glitches or anything like that. Yeah.
And your combos miss on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Their combos miss on the ground.
We might fight them on the ground now instead of on top.
Yep, opposite.
Skills cause instant sparking mode. The skill count has been increased, so instead of 3, they're gonna be like 4.
Mm-hmm.
Bardock is 5. We've seen that leak. So that's good. I don't mind this. So you can't just hit a ultimate and then go right back into instant spark. That's just not a thing anymore.
Yeah, unlikely.
Skill that increased stats in general has been decreased, so I'll beat you in 5 seconds. That's pretty. I never use it because I'm just like, why would I use this? I could use instant transmission. Like, it costs too much. So I might actually use this now after a sweep or a heavy finish. Like I could throw that out. It'd be pretty cool. After image
think-
strike. Ooh. Wait. Did you want to talk about this?
I was gonna say I think they're still gonna be bad, like the buff skills.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely. They're not better than.
But it's a nice change. It's something.
Yeah.
Mm.
After image strike, a lot of the community has been complaining about this. I don't think it's that bad. This just made it damn near. It's not useless, but like, you know, the effect duration being reduced to 10 seconds and will be removed if your opponent used perception while you're under the effect. So if you're just mashing, like usually when people with after image strike, they just play like they're invincible. They have to think a little bit. I love this. I like it. What's the hot take you got?
I think after image strike is better than full power and instant spark now. So my logic is instant spark is going to be less common, firstly. Like, I think you'll get instant spark maybe once a game. Once you get instant spark, what exactly are you doing? The only thing that's broken about instant spark right now, or will be the key blast loops, but that's a topic for later. So if you do get instant spark and you do get that situation where you can do the key blast loop, all right, you got it. Instant spark is better in that situation. In terms of full power, it costs 3 now. That was leaked. UI Goku's full power costs 3, so that should be a universal change. I don't think having full key is going to be a significant advantage anymore with the changes they're making to Z counter. And I also think that it's not as big of a deal even right now because a lot of players are getting good enough to super counter people to 0. So it's like whatever. And then after image strike, now that key blasts have been nerfed in sparking and like key blasts in general are kind of nerfed, this will let you open up people and let you charge key for free to sparking. Like you can just go after image strike and then not hit them. And then you have sidestep on top of it, which got buffed. Like it's basically an amalgamation of all the like
all
myriad
the
of changes
other patches, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. When you think about it, it's like after image strike got nerfed, but there's a lot of things working in its favor. I don't think it's gonna be broken, but I think it's definitely
It'll
gonna
be good. Yeah.
Yeah, people are gonna look at it and be like, yes, after image strike's nerfed, GG is the cheese. But I think it's gonna go under the radar.
It's still gonna be considered cheese, quote unquote. Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like most people aren't gonna use it because I feel like people have this tendency to see things get patched and they're gonna be like, oh, this isn't good, or like, especially because a lot of the better players nowadays don't even think it's good at all. It's gonna be less likely that they're incentivized to use it when it's nerfed when they already think it's bad. But I think it'll be good. I think it's something to play with.
I think Roshi is pretty fire, bro. I ain't gonna. I think he's a very good 2 cost, and with this, I think he'll be good. He charges keys so fast. I don't know. All right, so false courage changing 1 to 2. All right, okay. I picked Jiro. Like, I think Jiro's still gonna be good, like decent, not like crazy, but decent.
Yeah, this change isn't that big of a deal for Jiro. I mean, I think there's gonna be characters better than Jiro in 19 for other reasons, but false courage change, cool. Yeah, I'm down for that.
All I need is 5 seconds. This is crazy, but whatever.
Yeah, they just decided to buff Goku out of all the other buff characters for some
They
reason.
should though. Super Saiyan 4 Goku's so cool, dude. I mean,
what
like,
about Blue Vegeta?
Man, him.
All right, bro. It's just like there's someone on the dev team that plays Super Saiyan 4 Goku. There's just someone on the dev team that plays Super Saiyan 4 Goku.
This is crazy. This buff is crazy.
Yeah, it is.
Blue Gogeta got buffed crazy.
There's definitely someone that plays Blue Gogeta.
Blue Gogeta got buffed so crazy, bro. Like this is
that
like
shit costs 1, by the way.
Yeah, like all right. So think about explosive wave, but from the front, and he can build 6 of those. So let's say like he just doesn't want to IT. He doesn't want a revenge counter. He has 6 escapes from the front. As soon as you hit him from the front, he's like, bam.
Yep.
Really can't do nothing. All right. And it blasts you away, no? Or am I tripping?
But I kind of fuck with the change because they're going towards their idea of keeping the stronger characters good, which is good. That's what they should do. Instead of making the game fundamentally balanced, make the characters broken. It's better.
Blast adjustments. The long range blast and ultimate blast speed has been reduced. So I guess it'll be easier to vanish.
Yeah, dodge as well. Short dashes.
Yeah, I'll be able to short dash a lot. it instead of like just vanishing most of the time. I just got in a game
Broly's-
earlier where I'm just like I recovered and I still had to vanish or I was gonna die.
Yeah.
So
Broly's ult's gonna be easier to dodge. Trunks, all the instant ults are probably gonna be, excuse me, not instant anymore.
I mean like
I don't get it.
like,
Someone
it's
lost to
whatever.
Vegito on the dev.
Yeah, it's whatever.
Someone lost to Vegito on the dev team.
All right, so Daima is, Dragon Ball's baby right now, so they buffed him
Yeah,
a
they
little
gotta
bit
cater.
with this.
I
Trajectory
don't know
can
why
now
they
be
nerfed
changed
Vegeta, bro.
while rushing. What does rushing mean? What does that mean?
While doing the rush attack. It used to be, it didn't used to be a targeted skill. Now you can aim it. It just went forward, I think, right? Like it wasn't pushable, like you couldn't directionalize it.
Okay.
I think that's what it's saying. Like you know how you can like curve your rush attacks? I think that's what it's pretty much saying.
Mr. Satan, present bomb, increased ending lag after activation.
I don't know why they did that for fun.
I mean, like, all right, so if you look at the character rankings, I could probably show it on the screen.
he's one of the most played.
He is one of the most played characters in DP.
Yeah, that's probably
by
why
a
they saw
lot.
it and they were just like, all right, time to get him out of here.
Yeah, so I guess that's why they wanted to nerf him a little bit, just to see like what he got. I
That's
kind of
not
want
why
to
he
show
was
the
used, though.
stream. Yeah, of course not. Yeah. Hold on, let's go to character frequency and go to
Yeah, they didn't
DP
buff the
battle.
recount, they nerfed it.
He's
All right,
top
look at your
10,
stream.
I guess, in DP. So 2.73% out of 180 characters. That's pretty big.
Yeah, Ruby's still so high, damn.
Alrighty. So let's look at the character adjustments. Android 19 Jiro, the elevator keys going up and down. That's not a thing anymore. They'll still be pretty good, strong characters, I think. I more Jiro than 19, but what do you think?
Yeah. Yeah, the grab got nerfed too. I think. It's interesting because they have good moves and they have key blast loops, but they're not true androids. So their key doesn't go all the way up. Only for the first two, and then for the rest they have to, absorb key or revenge counter to gain key back. So it's like they're definitely gonna be the worst androids, I think. Actually, now that I think about
Not
it,
for the cost though. Think about the cost.
for
Or?
DP.
Yeah.
I don't know if cost will be a big factor anymore though, because I'm not sure if 5-man teams are necessary. If 5-man teams are necessary, then yeah, they're good for their cost. But I mean, 13's one more, 18's one more. Unless the math is bad, then I don't know. It just depends.
Spell second form, you can now escape the throw. If you didn't know what spell second form could do, you could do some bad damage to, I would say, like less experienced players. You can like throw loop someone with like a heavy finish and then get key and health back. So like now you're gonna escape the throw. That's a pretty big nerf to him. I would say he's useless now. I don't think they wanted him to be that strong. That's
not
all that is.
useless, but
Yeah.
he's not that good, probably.
Yeah.
That was
I don't
his
know
thing.
what this is.
Someone plays cooler on the dev team.
Yeah, like this like why?
W Glaze, bro.
Out
That was
of
some
all the
crazy-
characters, why? I don't know. Giant characters increase the time it takes to do like
Yes,
the
that's
charges
good.
smack. Yeah, I mean
That
like
used
they
to be
were
a
doing
bar.
like whole health bars of damage. I don't know if they wanted that to be a thing.
Yep.
This is beautiful for DP battle. Maximum
Yep.
health has been reduced. We don't know how much, but
Presumably 3.5 or 3. I mean,
I think 3.5 might be the nice sweet spot. Maybe.
I'm down for 3, bro. Fuck.
Me too.
Like what?
He improved the performance and ease of use. What do you think about this? Like, what about the perception when you want to ultimate? Like, do you think they fixed that? Or, like, what do you think this is?
I hope so. I hope that's ease of use.
I mean, that is ease
Performance?
of use. Like, what?
You think they fixed legendary Broly super lag in the game? Improved performance?
Oh, Yeah, that is pretty bad. And that's the whole patch notes right there. I mean, you did it all.
Indeed.
Blue Gogeta top 1 point combo breaker. Ooh, I mean, base Gogeta might be a character that everybody puts on the team. I don't know. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. All right. So Dom, do you with the update? Somebody just asked that.
I like what they're doing. Is the best way to say it. I think it's a step in the right direction. I think they're listening. I don't want to say it's problematic that they're like what they're doing is not obviously not problematic. I'm not trying to insinuate that. It's just there's things that they didn't address. I'm unsure if it's because they're unaware of them or because or maybe they missed it or I don't know if they stealth patched it. There's a lot of possibilities. But I remember last stream I brought up the 3 things that I thought were most broken about the game. Where I said elevatoring, which got fixed, which is great. And then I said key blast loops, and then I said the trunk step in, or I guess just the step in for any sword character, and that didn't get touched. So I'm concerned about that because those were the most significant things. However, I mean it's probably going to be in a pretty good spot for most casuals, but there's always going to be the trickle down effect where people will watch streams of like I don't know, let's say a tournament or something, and someone's key blast looping or doing step ins on a sword character. And then, that's going to pop down to the lower ranks or lower levels of play, quote unquote, right? And at that point, the casuals are suffering regardless. And that's kind of what I'm concerned about. I do think most of the changes are pretty good, though. I think there were some weird changes that I don't really agree with. But like I said, it's a step in the right direction at the very least. And this is probably one of the best patches that I've seen for an anime game, especially in its early stages. And it didn't come too late. Like I played Connections. Connections got a pretty good patch. It just, it happened really late. So this is a saving grace. That's my opinion. What do you think?
I like what they're doing, and I hope they keep cooking. I think key blast loop should be out the game, but I don't know how they would do it. To be honest,
I think it's pretty easy. Well, pretty easy from a theoretical standpoint, as in. I know how I would fix it. I don't know how hard it is from a coding perspective.
Yeah.
Like, I would just make it so that after a charge key blast, you don't get put into the spin animation, or you get set far back enough to where you can just recover out of it after literally one. Like, there's no reason to be able to loop them.
And it's just like, like when people talk about key blast loops, like, all right, some people do 2 of them just to do it, right?
Yeah, and it's like you can't really.
Yeah, and it's just like, what are you supposed to do?
Yeah,
they do it twice, and then it's basically the key blast loop. Like, look at this. I'm about to put them in it. That easy. It's not hard to do.
Yeah.
And this dude's probably like, yo, this guy's so cheesy. And I'm stepping in.
Yeah. So it's like, I don't. Yeah, I mean, you literally just showcased the 2 biggest problems going into this from what we know. Because if you release this video and tomorrow both of these things happen to be fixed and they just didn't talk about it in the patch notes, then
look how fast I killed him. This was a single Z rank versus Z rank match. This was what, 20 seconds?
Yeah, it was pretty short.
Yeah, like we got an Vanish War. I had lower key. I just sidestep out, put him in a key blast loop, and the game was over. But yeah, that's the end of the video, guys. We talked about the patch notes. We talked about what we thought about the patch notes. And tomorrow's video, we're actually going to be comparing what was in the old and what was in the new, what you should be doing now to keep up with the meta. You guys enjoy. And this is Keon 2. We out. We stream every day, 2 p.m. on Twitch. Make sure you drop us a follow. Peace.